Dirty. Hey yo, Chino. Dirty. Yeah. Dirty. Dirty.
Play this record as frequently
Dirty.
as possible.
Oh, dirty. Yeah. Dirty. Dirty.
Perfect.
Me and my niggas get dirty. When any of these niggas wanna get delirious like Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Hercules.
Ain't showing that kitty no mercy. Fuck the 3 exes, no one neglected. Brother the turkey. Yeah, brother the turkey, What's good, Royal Nation? We're back with another installment of Royal View. I'm your host, Mr. Chino Royale, baby. And we're gonna dive on in with another king of the royal masses. And we are gonna go ahead and get a unique view of this. What's your name, sir?
I go by Kobbas, Prince Kobbas, if you know me.
Hey, nice to meet you, Mr. Kobbas. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing all right.
All right, man.
How about yourself, sir?
Man, I'm fantabulatastic. You already know.
It's been a minute.
Bro, it's a Friday. It's been a minute, but you know, it's a payday Friday. It's a nice day to go ahead and just get to know each other a little bit more. Let's just kick it off with, man, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Man, Kobbas. I'm a rapper, artist, whatever. Like, I do a little bit of everything. Man, I just am super into creating shit. Like, just the creative aspect of whatever. I like working with people, collaborating, doing whatever. I just like to make concept come to life in any way that kind of works. I'll fucking chase that. But rap is definitely my first, my first discipline, so to speak, or whatever.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's dissect that a little bit more. I already know, like, you're an amazing artist, but let's yeah,
so
legendary.
So sweet.
Oh, yeah. But let's start with music, man. Like, how'd you get into music?
Man, I've been doing music. I did my first performance when I was in 6th grade, like a talent show. I did All the Small Things by Blink-182. It was real bad. It was real bad. So then after that, I was like, maybe I should rap and not sing, because that wasn't it. But I've just been writing raps and stuff like that since I was in like 7th grade and shit. And man, I just love the poetry and the wordplay and getting all that stuff out or whatever. And
we can definitely hear it in your lyricism, man.
And especially now, I've been super into like concept heavy, like working on like my album that I'm gonna drop has a whole ass concept with it, and I'm doing character models for the comic and stuff, like story that I'm writing with it and all that. So I like really digging in and nerding out and like getting the most out of the concept that I've started to explore.
Nice. What would you say that your I guess your favorite project was so far?
Man, I've only I've been slacking. The only actual projects like as a whole that I've kind of put out was with Far From Fake, my group. And the first Far From Fake, mixtape that we did was a lot of fucking fun. Like just us, just kind of making a splash and just having fun with it and stuff. But right now, the project I'm working on, like though it's been 3 years in the making and shit, once it kind of gets fully realized, we'll for sure be like. That'll be like my baby. Like that's the one that I've been. What's up, little homie? That'll be the one. I'm gonna hold on to that, my friend. That'll be the one that is like I feel most proud of. That and then like video projects and stuff I do. Like I've been doing a lot of animation and shit like that. Actually, your intro video for YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was like, you gotta shout it out. I was like, you gotta shout it out.
I always show that to people when I'm flexing, getting other like.
Bro, that is a cold video. You gotta let us know down in the comments how cold that video is. But kind of glancing into graphic art a little bit, we could kind of glance into that a little bit. Like, what would you say your favorite piece is? Like besides the one and only.
I don't know, man. I really like the little smoking, like, trippy smoking face thing that I did. Actually, if you check the last song I just dropped, Living, Kobbas, streaming everywhere.
Yeah, cold.
The album art I did for that, I like quite a bit. And then I just did a little visualizer where I actually kind of isolated everything out and made the smoke kind of like, flow and shit and go towards the song. So, but man, it's just each new thing that I'm doing is kind of becoming my favorite little thing because I'm just learning all sorts of new shit and trying new stuff out and getting excited about kind of the things that I'm doing. So I'm in that phase right now that I'm like everything that I'm doing is my favorite new thing. Like every verse I'm writing, it's like, damn, that might be the coldest one. Shit, like
most definitely. There's been a couple times when I've listened to Living and good shit though, man. Like whenever we got a reaction shout out the Chino show, but we got a reaction coming out definitely for that song. And I remember going through it, and me and Johnny were shout out. But I remember us going through it, and we are like, man, every time we hear his stuff, man, it's a dead ass story. Like every time, like we sit there, we'll dissect it. We'll have to go back a couple times. That's why I appreciate you as an artist, like for real. So
I appreciate y'all as listeners for going back through with stuff because a lot of time, like as an artist, or as now to the point where I'm not thinking about like, oh, I'm about to be this big popping artist that's being on the radio and stuff like that. But it's also kind of liberating and being like, well, shit, I'm just gonna make whatever I want to make the best way that I think I want to make it, and we'll see how that rolls. And in writing a lot of like lyric heavy, dense sort of shit. A lot of people will be like, okay, that was pretty cool. Like, it sounds like you were spitting or whatever, and not really go back into it. So it's dope that y'all actually kind of sit back and like digest and see kind of what I'm doing, because that's why I do that shit.
Most definitely. Well, go ahead and tell us where can you see everything that you're doing as like the embodiment of Koba? Where can you see that going, whether that's a year or 5 years from now? 2 days, we don't even know. You could be famous tomorrow.
Man, I've just been grinding pretty heavy on the like the art and the video stuff. I've been writing a bunch of different sketches and stuff that I want to be shooting and put on YouTube.
Yeah,
start a camera and stuff to start shooting and shit. So, man, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to end up, especially because COVID's got the whole game fucked up, so you don't really know. What you can do.
But you never know.
You never know. I'm not counting anything out. This year, though it's been a shit year, has also been like a big year. Like it has been a formative year. It got me set up good for next year to be like the best year.
Most stuff.
So we'll see what ends up. I'll definitely be, I'm probably 75% done with the album. So once that's out, I'll be a big like weight off my shoulders and can start focusing on some other shit. Focusing on kind of getting to that next level. Now, like, all right, what can I do with this content? Because before it's been like moving in a direction, but there's only so far you can move in that direction when you don't have that project or that thing that you're promoting. Like we were just talking about a minute ago. Like I'll make merch and design my merch and stuff, but then if I don't have any records out, I don't have anything that I'm putting out promoting it for, I feel almost bad just selling y'all t-shirts with my name on them. Right. It's like, oh, that's my friend. I'll buy this shirt, as opposed to like this dude is actually kind of doing stuff. But, man, I definitely see myself kind of just progressing more. I think that especially when shows start popping off again, I want to be touring. I want to go tour, whenever that's possible again. Till then, I'll just be making like the video stuff, comic stuff, trying to make the most of the quarantine situation. Kind of make use of all the tools that I've got to make some dope shit. So then when everything is free and clear to go, people will be hungry for it.
Most stuff. Go ahead and shout out like any like platforms you have all your stuff on, man.
Man, I'm streaming on Spotify, Apple Music.
Because the people need to hear. They need to hear your story. Where are we finding
Kobba? Koba. Fucking IG King Koba, Twitter King Koba. I never post on Twitter, but if you hit me up on my store, I need to. So hit me.
Yes, sir.
Fucking Facebook, you can Prince Koba, like the artist page. I'll be posting more stuff on YouTube. I got some videos up right now. Pretty fire.
Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show, man. Definitely keep that grind on, man, for real.
Oh, yeah.